Kansas First News reporter Nicolette Schleisman takes us inside the hospital. She's live in the studio to tell us what's delaying the upgrade. Nicolette?
Christina, Jared, just a few minutes ago, Kansas First News heard back from Congresswoman Lynn Jenkins about the problems with the Colmery-O'Neil VA Hospital's ER reopening. In an email, she says, while I'm pleased to hear the Topeka VA is closer to having a functioning emergency room, Colmery-O'Neil has a recent history of staffing issues and the VA's internal investigation is still ongoing. It's critical the emergency room is reopened as soon as possible, but it is even more critical that it's done right.
We're hiring the doctors as ER doctors. We're not hiring urgent care doctors.
Jim Gleesberg, spokesman for Topeka's Colmery-O'Neil VA Hospital, says the hospital is one step away from reopening its emergency room. They're waiting on approval from the Washington, D.C. VA headquarters. Back in January, the hospital closed its ER after the VA said it had to shut down due to a doctor shortage. It's since been renamed an urgent care center, but now 6 months later, they've hired enough doctors.
That's the staff we've hired, and that's what they want to do is emergency room treatment.
Since becoming an urgent care facility, ambulances can no longer come to the Topeka VA hospital. The urgent care facility is out of the old emergency room. The center cannot receive ambulances or take in patients with conditions like a heart attack. Last summer, Congresswoman Lynn Jenkins first sent a letter to VA Secretary Eric Shinseki asking him to look into the emergency room care in Topeka. In January, she released this statement saying in part, quote, "I will continue to work tirelessly with the VA as they conduct what I hope will be a thorough investigation with swift corrective actions to make this a fully functional VA medical center." End quote. The Colmery-O'Neil Center says they just want the emergency room up and running again. The Colmery-O'Neil VA Hospital is currently hiring a few more ER doctors to make sure they never have another shortage. We reached out to the Washington, D.C. headquarters via email at 3 this afternoon and still have yet to receive a comment. Nicolette Schleisman, Kansas First News.
Thanks, Nicolette. And the spokesman for Colmery-O'Neil Hospital says he doesn't know when or if they will get approval from the VA to reopen the ER.